ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Namaste. So wonderful. I am sure that all of you must be familiar with the Karmi and Karma Yogi. Having understood the essence of the Karma Yogi, we are going to have one more sloka, which is very powerful. It is very oft quoted, sloka. Okay, before that, I want to explain about certain words where a lot of people have got a confusion also. Okay, so now we always say, passion and dispassion. So, what is the meaning of passion and dispassion? Now, when you look at the passion, both are equally important. One is, I am very, very, very passionate. I got a tremendous amount of passion. Okay, lot of people, using that word, I am very passionate. I am very passionate in singing songs. I am very passionate to cooking. See, there are so many words people using as I am very passionate. It's very good. Now, what we have to understand also, being passionate is good. We have to. So if you don't have a passionate, that means life is not very good. It's not very meaningful. But you must try to understand about the dispassion. See, in this particular slide, we talk about the passion and the dispassion. There is a kind of a overlap. So I will explain to you about this particular one. Okay, what do you mean by passion? See, when I say I am very passionate, that means I got a very, very strong or emotion. So I must get it. I want it. Without that, I am not happy. So that is a very powerful, it's a very burning desire. It's a burning desire. I want it. See, the people who are really achieved, isn't it? They had a passion, the burning desire. So we must have it. So it is very good. And it must be fired by the intense feeling. So I want it. I am very ardent. I am very fervent. So I must have it. I am very passionate. So I want to talk to you. I want to share my knowledge with you. I am very passionate. Very good. So you must have it. See, otherwise life is very insipid. Okay. Now, having understood the meaning of passion, you must try to understand also the meaning of dispassion. So when you say the dispassion, the state of being or a quality of being unemotional. Look at the passion. We have got a very strong desire or a strong emotion. But when you come to the dispassion, yes, being a quality which is unemotional. That means emotionally uninvolved. Okay, I have done my job. Now I just leave it. Why? Because it is not in my hands, which you are going to look into the sloka now. Now, when you talk about this passion, that means fired by the intense feeling. But as far as the dispassion is concerned, you are very, 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 very objective. The objectivity is more important. Okay, and also you must have a kind of a neutral. In other words, you must have an open mind. I have done my job. I have put my 100% effort. Okay, now I must have the dispassion. That means we are going to explain to you in the next sloka. That means there is a beautiful sloka in Bhagavad Gita. Karmanye vadikaraste mapaleshu kadachana ma karmapala heturbhu mate sangotsava karmani. Okay, let us listen this sloka.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भूः मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
Good. Now, you have listened to the sloka. Now, please try to understand the meaning, the powerful meaning of this particular one. Normally, they say, you must be absolutely passionate when you are doing the job. No questions asked. Whatever that you are doing, see, that means you must be absolutely passionate. I want to do it. Having done, that means you must switch over to the dispassion. See, that means when you are doing, that means you must be 100%, not 99.9%. So whenever I am doing, I am in presence. I'm living in a present moment. So I am put 100% efforts. That means I have got the power to put my 100% effort. Right? Having done, that means I don't have any power as far as the result is concerned. So let us get into the meaning. When I say karmanyevadikaraste mapaleshu kadachana, the first line, te, you have, that means you have. Adhikara. Adhikara means a choice, a free will. See, you have a free will. You have a choice. On what? Karmani eva, over action. You have a free will or a choice over the action alone. Please understand. You have a choice or the free will over action alone. Then you can do it, don't do it in a different way. It is on your hands, isn't it? That means any action, you have got three choices. You can do it, but you don't do it, or you can do it in a different way. That means you have a choice. So you have to understand it very, very, very clearly. That means, having done that, what happens? Ma kadachana paleshu. That means, when you say paleshu is the fruits, ma kadachana, not over the results. That means you are able to do the job, but you don't have the power over the results. It looks stupid, See, now I am working. Should I not expect? Yeah, you can expect. But unfortunately, it's not in your hands. There are so many other factors is going to be determined for the results. Okay, so this is where you have to understand the purpose of this sloka. That means you have the choice over the action, but not over the results. Ma karma pala buhu. That means, may you not be motivated or may you not be inclined by the results alone of the action. Okay, that means, okay, I have done my job, but don't be completely motivated only by the results. Ma te aste. That means you may not have it. You may have not. But you should not have a sangaha. Sangaha means attachment. right? The inclination. That means akarmani, towards the other action. Now let me make it very simple on this particular one. See, now I have the power to act. I can do, but I don't do. I can do it in a different way. But having done, see, that means I don't have any kind of a power to decide on the results, because there are so many other factors, the invisible factors, which will determine the results. So that means I must do my job with 100% passion. And I must also have a passion to accept whatever the results. Once I put my 100% efforts when I am working, that means even if the result is not as I expected, that means I will not have a guilty feeling. Why? I put 100% efforts. Since I have put 100% effort, I will never have any kind of a worry about the result. But I expect the result. Not that you should not respect. It is not that you should not expect. But please understand, it is not in your hands. There are so many other factors that are involved in this particular one. That means what you have to understand is, yes, I have the choice to do, not to do, or do it in a different way. In other words, as a karma yogi, not a karmi, as a karma yogi, I have 100% chance to contribute. But I got a 0% on the controlling. That means I can contribute, but I cannot control. This is a tragedy. But as a karma yogi, I am very absolutely comfortable with that. But in the contribution and the controllership. Now let me give you a simple example of this particular one for you to understand. Let us take a person. Now he wants to cross the river. See, that is the goal, right? He needs a boat. That is the means, that is the instrument. Then you have to go through the water, right? So let us compare with the passion. Now what is happening? You need a boat to cross the river. Boat is small, river is big. Now I want to cross. Now the question is, I must be very, very careful that the boat must be over the water, but not the water must be in the boat. Similarly here, you have to be very passionate, you have to go through the water. But you should not have the water, that's the passion, to get into the boat. That is where you have to have a kind of a dispassion. Now I just want to sum up only one thing also. The first line, karmanye vadigarasthe mapaleshi kadachana. That means I have a passion to put me 100% efforts, but I don't have the control over the result. But just because, but I don't have a control over the result, but I should not be attached to the inaction. Inaction, that means you should not be detached from the action. That means, yes, now I have put it my effort. So there is a beautiful saying, it doesn't really matter how many times you fall, but if you are able to rise up one time in the fall, that means you are a successful man. That means a lot of people, the men of achievement, they are able to understand the difference between the passion and dispassion. When they are doing a fantastic job. And once they finish, that means they are very dispassionate. They don't get involved. Yes, I have put my 100% effort. The one of the advantage on this particular one is, you will never ever get the guilty feeling at all. Why? I have put 100% effort. Okay. Take care. Please understand. That means put your 100% efforts, but never ever be attached to the inaction. Keep on doing. Take care. All the best. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः